Yeah, I'm gonna be later too. Don't worry. While either playing Sea of Thieves or watching more Sailor Moon,
Oh, hell
I'm
yeah.
already
I've been
through my
rewatching.
first glass of alcohol, so I'm good.
Dude, that's probably my favorite part about the honeymoon is Julie and I just kind of like, I bought a grab bag from the local vape shop of just Delta 8 vape carts and and disposables. And we just got like high as shit off of Delta 8 and Delta 9 carts and watched Dexter's Lab for like 6 hours.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
There's the weird doodle, but here's like a nice pinhole that I doodled on their page.
Let me just real quick do a singular shout out that like, hey, we're doing some DND. You go away, snooze. You snooze. Get out of here, ad break. Fuck off.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is this shit?
I like how it's still saying that there's an activity going in here.
I think Fishy's actually still got the
The thing open.
Scrabble shits up. Like
Wait, do you?
I clicked in to see what it was and then left.
Oh.
Did that. Alright, let's fucking go to desktop live and then fucking bring my notes up because hashtag professional stream. Nice eye. Oh, I like the hair on that doodle.
I don't like the hair on the doodle. That's what bothers me. It looks like grass.
I think that's why I like it because it kind of reminds me of like. It reminds me of Eddie from Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Mixed with like a what the fuck was that? What was that offshoot Beavis and Butthead show? Oh god, fuck.
I'm so confused with my Roll20 app. Don't do this to me now. Oh, there we go.
What was it called? It was like about the really chill kind of calm girl. I think it started with a D.
Daria?
That's it. Yeah, it reminds me of a Daria character.
I have not seen a single episode of that, but the way you described her just immediately made that one image of her pop into my fucking
Yeah,
head.
exactly. Exactly. They nailed that character design so well. Okay. If I remember correctly, last time all we managed to accomplish was traveling to the city of Hagos. Not even a city, actually. It was Welburn. Y'all made it to the Welburn encampment of instrument makers, which consisted of one little old lady that y'all were super suspicious of. And all she did was offer you guys some tea and an instrument.
That explains my last note. I was reading my notes off at the beginning because I was just like, I don't even remember what we did last time because it was so short. And then I was looking through and I was just like, hello, music, sign of mahogany, campfire with tea kettle, cabins, old lady, maybe glowing cello.
That was great.
Yeah. So basically, we just ended where Zarg gets a goat head face, and ta-da, that was the end of this.
Oh my god. Fucking plays the Seinfeld bass riff followed by the screaming goat scream.
Again.
Also, there's ambient music playing in the background. It does that every time I join. I don't know if it's playing for you, Munch.
Yeah, it's farmyard audio and forest day audio. Y'all are in the forest.
Well, since I'm on mobile, I don't hear a goddamn thing.
Fishy, you can mute your tab.
It is ever so quiet on my end. Like it's not even.
I dig it.
It's probably not even registering on stream actually. So I have the audio.
Dig it.
I have the audio for both of those turned down to like 10%. Excuse me.
I can't do anything to him because it's all GM controlled.
I mean, I'll kill the jams, the sweet nature jams.
Before
I've had enough of nature.
I was going to ask earlier about the swapping thing. Would you be okay if I swapped one of my spells out that I don't use, like, at all?
Sure. Okay. I don't mind at all. Let's see. So y'all, yeah, okay. So y'all saw. Did any of you? I don't remember. Did any of you actually discern what the little old lady was? Or did you just wander off and be like, "Fuck you, old lady. Thanks for the base, though."
No, I did. You told me she
Um,
was basically a muse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that, and also it says here in my notes there was an article. The old lady might have been a son, which would not have prevented Pim's distrust of her because Pim is distrustful of all.
Well,
of
we went through a whole conversation about Pim being allergic to religion, and then a
Yeah,
god shows up and
yeah.
you weren't allergic.
Technically not a god, but I mean godlike.
Yeah, there's a difference between a
Munch,
god
munch,
and
munch,
an
munch, munch.
angel.
To start off, like this is the bass riff I'm playing right now. This opening bass riff of this. That's
The fucking Slayer bloodline. Hold on. Videos unavailable. Must watch on YouTube. All right. Well then, I'm not doing that. That's probably copyrighted anyway, so I wouldn't put it past Slayer to fucking DMCA strike my shit.
You can play the first 10 seconds without getting striked.
Fair.
And that's the 10 seconds I care about. That's the bass riff I'm playing.
All right. Let's hear this bass riff. Nice. All right, I dig it.
I mean, it seems like it would fit the ghost bass
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
the goat bass.
I 100% can see your character just through the woods, just doom, with like,
Well,
and it's like it's a magical base, so it has like thaumaturgy enchantments, so it's just automatically like amped.
While on my hoopty.
Yeah, while on the hoopty, you're just steering with your knees while you still also somehow manage to pedal the hoopty.
Also, Fish, I would like to say that there's a big difference between being allergic to religion and then the actual like gods and beings, because
Okay.
religion is separate from those.
Oh my god, that would be such an interesting character quirk. Just anytime you're in the presence of like a hellspawn or a celestial, you just have like insufferable sneezing.
Oh my god.
Also, I don't know if you guys noticed this. Twitch backpedaled so hard on their latest mobile app update.
Oh, the one that you were calling it the R word on my stream.
Yes, the dumb update. It was stupid.
I've decided I'm going to replace that word with a dummy thick from now on.
They silently rolled it back last night.
Okay, so what made it so dummy thick?
I mean, if I wanted TikTok, I'd be on TikTok. And it was just unnavigatable. Like there was instead of having the list of followers, it just showed you who were live. And you had to flip up, and it blurred half the screen when you had it up.
Oh,
it was stupid.
Oh, that does sound dumb as hell.
And also the fucking every time I typed, the stream paused.
Gross.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Gross. Okay. So if I remember correctly, y'all didn't do any sort of traversal beyond the
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Super short sesh last time. So.
Yeah, it's gonna be a relatively short session to this time as well, because I'm sniffly and talking for long periods of time doesn't make it better. But probably not as short as last time, regardless. I'm hoping to get y'all through this. I don't know how long it'll take, because I haven't done this particular section of game in a hot minute.
How far ahead is your real campaign compared to
They completed everything I have currently, and I have to do more world building this weekend.
So what are we like 50% behind that?
Yeah, you guys are two entire segments behind them, not including this chunk.
Oh jeez.
Are they doing like the exact same thing that we are, or what?
Yeah, same campaign.
Okay, interesting.
Isn't an IRL campaign though?
How different
Makes me
have
feel
their
a lot
decisions
less
been to
special.
ours?
Fairly different. They're being very so one character is just shy of a murder hobo at times, and the other character is a paladin of a sun goddess who is like murder happy, but only for things that are technically evil. Like if their creature description says evil in it, he's very like You're talking to me like a normal person, but my clan taught me that I should murder you.
Interesting.
It's been pretty, yeah, it's been pretty neat. And then a recent addition, we recently got a third who is a monk who's just kind of been rolling with it. I made it to where he was kidnapped by Ragnarok, because Ragnar kidnapped him and just kind of popped up and was like, I found this, and he just pulls him out of his bag of holding.
Bald boy.
Bear. Yeah, I find it interesting that both groups going through this campaign are groups that are not balanced whatsoever.
No.
No.
It's-
The last time I played a monk, I made it to 8th level as a monk, and then my DM said, after one particularly rough night where I had, I think, 3 rocks from the sky hit me in the head and do a total of half my HP, because I was pissing the GM off that much that night. He finally said, "I'm changing your character from lawful good to evil or chaotic neutral. You can no longer take any classes as monk."
Chaotic neutral's fun.
Well, in order to take classes as monk, you have to have good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can't if you lose good as your alignment, you can no longer take monk classes.
Is that? I don't remember that being a thing in 5e.
That was in 3rd edition.
Okay, so they kind of neutered the monk class requirements then.
That was in 3e, and yeah, so I became a monk barbarian.
Oh. All right. Let me see. Let me just do some quick reading because I remember this has some weird mechanics in this area. We're gonna just bypass the travel time to the main town because I want to get a little bit of actual story progression happening in this session.
Fine.
We'll
allow it.
Hopefully that doesn't completely murder the
my immersion.
Let's see. The party tends to okay, cool. All right. So having left actually, I remember that it was very specifically like you guys leave Wellburn, and as you get past the tree line, there's a shimmer in the air, and you find yourselves pretty much on the outskirts of your goal city, that being, god damn it, what the fuck was it? Collins.
Interesting.
Spongegar. Yep. There's the city limit sign. It says welcome to Collins.
Honestly, if you can, you should change my Coken to just Sponge Guard. I feel like it's more fitting. At some point later.
Oh god, maybe. I remember it.
Just a zoomed in picture of Sponge Guard's face.
That'd be kind of great. Yeah, okay. The sign appears to be in a pretty significant state of disrepair. Like, it's a little beat up. It's got some spray paint, some dents and shit on it. Like, it looks like there's a
sign, you say.
There's a knife stuck in it. But it also has the lettering outlined with LED light strips investigating the sign. See previous statement. It is beat the it's a standard city limit sign, like modern day city limit sign. God damn, y'all are wasting your good rolls on this. I hope you know that.
But with LED track lights?
Yeah, like, you know how like streamers will have like those fucking strip lights up at like the ceiling?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but on a sign?
Yeah, around the lettering. It's specifically lining the lettering. Like, it looks like a really shoddy job done by someone who's really high and or drunk.
What fucking e-girl got their hands on the sign?
Well, you see, beyond the sign, you can see the outskirts of the city. The buildings appear to be in a similar state to the sign, covered in graffiti, a bunch of like rave lights and light strips with like neon glow paint splattered everywhere, barbed wire lining shit.
Is this the rave village from fucking Samurai Jack?
Kind of.
Gotta get back,
Okay.
back to the best. All right, Jack.
Also, I rolled an attack on the sign.
You cut the sign in half.
Good.
Why?
You have-
How dare they forget mahogany?
Roll me a d10, please.
Anybody or me?
You.
A
As you
D10.
do that, beautiful. Your bullet eater now has black light paint splattered all over it because the paint was fresh, and you are now very visible. So the outskirts are seemingly abandoned. You don't see son of a bitch. You don't really see anybody in the immediate vicinity, but there is the distinct sound of clashing music, specifically EDM and dubstep.
Hang on, I need to Google something quick.
EDM and dubstep don't clash. They don't. They're put together all the time. What kind of music are you listening to?
Well, it's very much like I'm thinking like imagine like specifically very harsh, erratic dubstep. Like we're talking like
Skrillex.
Like Skrillex or people of that vein, and then like your very cliche mainstream EDM that's more like kind of poppy.
Like OMFG?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I just confirmed. As a bronze dragonborn, I do not fluoresce in UV light.
Your
Fluoresce?
does.
Your accidentally still
No,
does.
I was curious if my skin would.
Oh god.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Look like a fucking UV light at a fucking Holiday Inn.
No, more like a
walks into the city
college
limits and
boy's
just
bed.
lights up like a beacon.
Apparently UV light can stop corrosion on bronze, so I guess I get less corrosion-y?
I guess if you take acid damage, you take less of it.
Hey, you're
look-
DM. You can allow that shit.
Yeah, no, I'll say if you're within city
By
limits.
corrosion, I mean oxidation, not acid.
All right, well
Yeah.
then you stay shiny. All right, so as you guys are, we'll say that standing there, you can kind of see the main road that you're standing on leading into town, like right around the city limit, right around that sign that Zarg smashed to pieces. There is a stark, bold white line of paint just down the center of the road. And on either side, you're seeing what appear to be roll perception. Did I tell Nate he's getting kicked in the shin?
What?
Roll perception. Roll
Oh, right.
perception.
My wife was
roll.
going to kick you in the shin for suggesting I Benadryl the kids.
Hey, I'm just saying
Okay.
that it worked well in my childhood, okay? I wasn't suggesting that you actually do it.
So Nate, if you go to
Does-
their wedding, you know you're getting kicked in real life, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Does the perception check involve sound?
No, not for this specifically.
All you hear is the toaster wubs.
I mean, I would hear more than that with my ears, but okay.
Wait, did I send you a fucking invite? God damn. I thought I
The
did.
dexterity save is to avoid being kicked by Julie, which apparently did not.
While I'm actively thinking about this, let me just really quick here grab that link and send you a copy of that, Nate, because I thought I sent you a...
Speaking of that,
I hardly perceived anything.
Oof. Speaking of that, I most likely won't be able to attend in person, but I will send a gift.
Okay. Soup, I'm not sure where you reside, and I don't know if you want to say that in live on the internet, but
I live on the border of Arkansas and Oklahoma.
that's a bit of a
Good luck finding me.
so that's a bit of a travel.
They're about as far as I am.
So I'm assuming that you wouldn't be able to make it to Wisconsin in October.
Unfortunately, October is when the lease is up here, and I gotta worry about finding a place to live.
All right, that's okay.
But
Like
I wish you
21.
all the luck with your wedding endeavors.
I appreciate it. Okay, so y'all are looking at, everyone but Pim is looking at the paint markings on the road here. Pim just stares with their eyes closed, being like, my third eye is open.
My third eye is showing me that I'm hungry.
Took some Molly. It took Molly. I'm sweating. Woo! So you notice that on either side
suddenly
of
Pim just has glow sticks.
I will do that. Okay, first of all, you got to give a number between 1 and I think it was 8, maybe. And party members, y'all that roll perception, everyone but Pim sees that there are markings on either side of that bold white line. They appear to resemble knolls on the left and tabaxi on the right.
Interesting.
You notice also very specifically that God, hold on a second. I have to open up a note.
Do you say moles or voles?
Knolls. Gnoll.
Knolls. Neither of the ones that I heard. Okay.
Hyena people. So you see humanoid hyena figures and humanoid cat figures. It is also of note that the sounds of super hardcore dubstep are coming from the hyena side, and the EDM is coming from the cat side. Now, give me 2 seconds. I have to swap my hat because my wife redeemed something in chat. One, two, three, four, five, six. Oh yeah, I get to wear the knit cap. Get my hippie beanie back on. It's been a minute.
Woo!
That suits this particular zone pretty well, actually.
Munch, I used to actually use some of my backstory.
What did you do? Darga's thinking a furry massacre is gonna happen again. He thought he was done with this shit in the war. This will be interesting. All right, what are y'all doing? All you know is there's dubstep, EDM, knolls, tabaxis, a white line, and this is where the shiny is.
I know they never say split the party, but I can go towards EDM because I'm probably the only one that can, actually enjoy that music out of the party. If you two want to go the other way,
I enjoy both music. I don't care where we go. But I do think that splitting up is probably not the best idea, especially if this becomes a scenario where neither side gets along. Do we really want to take the chance of what 1 out of 3 of us siding with like the other one, and then the other 2 people siding with the other side, and then we are also split? Do we really want to take that chance? I'd say
Then
we
roll
just
to
stick
find the
together.
shiny.
There's
think
no
of it this
shiny in
way.
your immediate vicinity, although you do find a really cool looking pebble.
Oh, okay. I give the pebble.
Think of it this way,
Targ.
Pam. It might be your chance to finally kill me.
I don't need outside help to do that. Don't you worry.
Well, either way, I'm going towards the EDM. You guys can follow me or not.
All right. Y'all are
I think
heading
it's
right.
smarter to stick together.
Okay.
I'm gonna pass on the shiny pebble.
What if that shiny pebble had like a special geode blocked inside of it? You just needed to bite it hard enough to break it open.
Yeah, give it a gum job.
Be my guest, Pim.
I said you, not me.
Well,
I
again,
have bad
be
luck
my
with
guest,
geodes.
Pim.
I have bad luck with geodes.
All right. So y'all head to the right, making your way through the city. Give me some survival checks, please. While I roll some GM rolls. Just gonna do evens odds.
Survival. Fair. What word survival on this list? Oh well.
It's all the way at the
Can I
bottom.
survive?
Survival.
Survival.
I must serve.
All right.
I don't think I serve.
All right. Collectively, we're above 30, so that's good enough to not get cornered immediately. You do notice that, like, obviously, as you're heading kind of deeper into the right wing of the city, there's the EDM is more prominent, the dubstep is less prominent. It's got a good vibe to it. It's kind of like a mix of kind of pop EDM and like house music. The DJ's not
Can
bad.
I pretend that it's like a remix of the old Sailor Moon music?
Sure.
Yeah.
Does
I've been listening to that a
music
lot lately, okay?
does this music just play whatever music you like the most? Is it enchanted music?
Oh, for the sake of y'all's mental enjoyment, sure.
Okay.
What did I roll? A 3. Okay, cool.
Magic EDM.
I roll Arcana to tell if the music is enchanted or not.
It is not.
Okay.
No,
Damn.
it's pretty standard. I mean, technically speaking, like the devices that are putting out the music are functioning off arcane energy, but it's not like it's a spell being cast.
Oh, okay. I was hoping for like a rogue bard kind of storyline arc, but alas, that's fine.
Alright.
That would have been
I
neat.
am walking around the house and you guys are walking with me.
Give me another survival. There it is.
I hope this doesn't have to do
Oh,
with me.
There it is.
oh,
What
no!
the fuck? Wow. Just,
Another
Oh, wow.
just worst, best, and middle. Wow. All right. Okay. All right.
Sylvain loses his ability to stealth for the next day.
Okay. Y'all turn a corner. You've kind of made your way past the initial outskirts of like large abandoned apartment complexes. You're getting more into like a pseudo suburban area. It's kind of like townhouses. It's not like if you understand what I'm meaning here, where it's like it's not exactly suburbs, but it's nicer housing than the outskirts.
I'm sorry for what you guys are about to hear.
What are we about to hear?
It's time to feed the cats.
Oh.
I thought you were gonna say it's time to make the
It's
donuts.
funny you say that because as you turn a corner around a townhouse, you see a gaggle of humanoid cat creatures having a dance battle.
Damn tabaxi.
They seem to be having a good time of it. They're kind of partying themselves, or partying amongst themselves, dancing, doing some drugs. Breaks out a hoopty and bass. All right, Zarg, roll. Are you playing the bass? Drives up and hits the gritty. What the fuck does hits the gritty mean, sir? I'm an old person.
It's a dance move.
Okay. I gotta Google this. Oh, gritty. G. What the fuck is this? All right. I don't need the fucking like lead up. Just do the dance move. Show end result. Come on. That you're gonna do right now. This is a dance move? That's a dance move? He's just doing a hunched over shuffle while waving his arms in place. The fuck?
That's something bad.
I mean, it's better than flossing.
I mean, flossing at least takes a certain level of fucking like dexterity.
And it's healthy for your teeth.
Who's flossing? I could hardly hear over the sound of cats.
That's amazing because we didn't hear any cats.
Anyway,
I was in the middle of
I rolled what I assume you were gonna make me roll.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a solid gritty. Okay, well, cool. They look at you and go, "Hey, wait a minute. You're not a cat person, right?" And he like looks over to his buddy, like, "I don't know, man. This acid's hitting me pretty hard. He kind of looks cattish to me. It's a weird and scaly cat, though." He goes, "Hey, you a cat man?"
Oh,
Switches to the
he's
whipping
the
nay nay.
scat man.
Doesn't say a word, just switches to the whipping nay nay. Hell yeah, man, you seem pretty cool. And then like someone from the backside of the crowd goes, who the fuck is this guy? He's not one of our party. Like, check out his sick dance moves, though, dude. I mean, yeah, okay, that's a pretty sick dance move, but who the fuck are you? What are you doing here? Are you part of this? Are you part of what's going on? That's old school.
No, we're not.
Holy shit, it's a deer person. Hi.
Hi.
Okay. Who are you people? Why are you in this town?
We are people who are just passing through on our mission. Actually, no, I don't think we're passing through. This might have been the place we were destined to go to. I was spacing out during most of our walk over here, actually. I had my eyes closed.
Wait, you changed the song to the chicken dance?
Hey, if you don't like the chicken dance, there's something wrong with you.
You mean the polka?
As you go to touch the boombox they got going on, they all surround and go, hold on, man, are you on EDM or dubstep side? We need to establish this right now. Don't touch our jams.
Question.
Do you guys like actually limit yourselves to just one music genre per, or do you ever, change it up a little bit?
We are
Add a
all
little spice to your life.
very passionate about EDM, very specifically.
But do you guys know that there are plenty of EDM artists who have collaborated with dubstep artists and they have made magical projects together?
Roll persuasion with disadvantage because they immediately
I'm-
cover their ears and start going la 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 la.
I'm not laughing at your statement, Soup. I'm laughing at what Zarg is doing.
Let's see. Something causes me to have normally have an advantage on persuasion rolls. Let's see.
Slowly moves hands toward knob and plugs in goat base. The goat base doesn't have a plug, Fishy.
Sure it does. Opens goat mouth.
just pull
Hold
out
on.
the tongue and it starts to vibrate.
Would I get advantage with the goat base?
You have proficiency with the goat base because it's magically attuned to you. Oh, we're getting raided. Hi, Ash. Hello.
I'm gonna play like the craziest bass EDM they've ever heard, and then switch it into Slayer.
That sounds actually pretty cool. Well,
Like we're talking from Electric Callboy into Slayer.
Okay, all right. Roll performance, and if you can pull this off, Pim gets regular roll instead of disadvantage. Thank you for the shout out, my love. And welcome in, Raiders. Welcome, Ash. How are you? Okay, that is a good ass performance. Those are some sick bass riffs that you turn from EDM into like some pretty metal shit. And they go, whoa. Okay, that's pretty cool, man. And then they look back at Pim and go, okay, wait, you were saying something about what? One of them pulls out just the fattest blunt you've ever seen.
So I have just a normal roll.
Gotta get HO BRB, but good. Just got the new game.
Yes, I somehow transcended class and gave you bardic inspiration.
Unintentionally.
Great.
So yeah, you could roll persuasion based off of your previous statement of, there's been collaborations between dubstep and EDM artists in the past, right?
Yeah, I was just double checking whether or not it was advantage, disadvantage, or normal, because like I said, some of my stuff gives me advantage on social stuff.
This would be normal. Initially, it was going to be disadvantaged, and then Fishy shenanigated. 15? Okay, solid. Let me roll for
I literally pull out a handheld device, and I just start playing some songs that are the aforementioned amazing collaboration.
Hell, I'll even say you plug you plug the phone into their little speaker. Like, no, look, seriously, check this out. And I rolled for stubbornness. They rolled a 2. They're really high. They're really impressionable. They go, oh, holy shit, that's awesome, man. Oh my gosh. Okay, look, you're gonna have to listen, man. There's some shit going down in the city listen, we might get booted out of our clan if we try to change what's happening right now. There's been an ongoing battle between our 2 leaders. We both just are really passionate about our preferred genre of music, and no one wants to compromise. As you can, I'm assuming you saw when you came into town.
So that's why it's split up.
Yeah.
While I don't necessarily think that having the EDM enjoyers and the dubstep enjoyers have their own individual spaces, I do believe that it would be better for everybody in the long run if an agreement could be made to make a third space for everybody to either listen to both genres together or to explore a variety of musical genres, to open their minds up to other musical adventures. Your life will get very boring and stale if you continue to listen to the same thing over and over and over and over. You will never grow.
Plays the sickest bass riff. It takes a massive 2-minute bong rip. Roll Constitution, sir. Hold on, I'm checking your character sheet.
For what?
To see what your Constitution. God damn, your fucking stats. Alright, Constitution standard. Fucking 18. Jesus Christ. It's just.
Is she fine?
Somehow my bass playing gets better.
I mean, I could pull out my rat flute and play a little ditty. I still got that on me.
You also missed the other message I said after that.
Take us to your leader, we will fix the problem. They go, okay, hold on, man. We can't take you to the leader unless you agree to pick our side. Otherwise, we have to defeat you in a dance battle and take you as prisoners.
I don't think you guys want to do anything involving the word battle and us.
I got this, Pim. I got this. Hang
on. God damn it, Fishy. Of course you'd redeem hydrant after I finish my drink.
I'll go get another one.
Okay, he's typing something. Can't wait to see how this goes. I don't remember how I exactly planned this area to go, but I love how stupid it's turning out.
That's been like this whole campaign, hasn't it?
Kinda, yeah. Or, and hear me out, I turn you into pellets and bloodstains if you don't. And they go, yeah, I'd like to see you try, man.
Pam, am I allowed to make an example?
I backed them up.
No, they're like really high. They do not give a shit about your attempts to intimidate them.
What'd you say, Pam? Sorry?
Neither of them?
Seriously.
Wow.
Pam, sorry, what'd you say?
I said go for it.
All right. So, as you raise Bullet Eater and attempt to make them into mashed cat people, I need you to roll a wisdom save, please.
What if there's catnip involved?
They're already on that.
Ooh.
I thought they were on shrooms.
So, as you attempt to swing Bullet Eater, you instead find yourself putting it away and doing that 90s breakdancing head spin move.
Dance battle to the max. I love it.
Yeah, but doesn't the fact that Bull Eater has paint on it like make me immune from trickery or some shit?
It's not that there's like an active spell that any of them cast. It's kind of more of a dungeon effect.
So, okay, I'm gonna try this again.
Okay, you stand back up kind of dizzy like, huh? Okay, where was I? Right, hold on. Murder. You still fail. As you go to swing, instead you end up doing the fucking the lawn sprinkler with the axe.
I'm gonna figure out what a success is on this.
And
There's a reason why I said go for it.
the cat's like, sick moves, man. All right, on the 4th attempt, you finally managed to mash one of them into the ground.
I think he turned into what they call baloney mist on that.
Yeah,
roll.
they have civilian stats. So he literally just turns into a pelt and a blood standing on the ground, and the rest of them go, oh, Jesus, fuck, he hit someone. How did you do that? No one has been able to hit anybody without winning a dance battle.
Clearly, you've never encountered real adventures before.
And stubborn ones at that.
Just the more dance moves you're unwillingly doing, the angrier you're getting. And eventually just, like, veins showing through your scales. You just go, motherfucker!
Wait, are they like like outside of me actually hitting them because of the UV painter? Like, whoa, sick, bro.
Kinda, yeah. Like, wow, the color. Oh god, Greg.
So if you don't want to end up like
Why you
Greg,
gotta be called Greg?
so if you don't want to end up like Greg and die smoking a spliff in the corner after I break dance, I suggest taking us to your leader.
All right, man. Sure, we'll take you.
Or I will pull out every '90s dance move I have to until I can hit all you fuckers.
Not to mention, I literally have arrows.
Keep in mind, I have stamina for days. I will not get tired. Well, I could see Munch trying to pull some bullshit about, like, you've been at this for 5 hours. Roll me Constitution.
I would have made you roll a Constitution, and with each consecutive one, it would have been more and more disadvantaged.
Hey, Nate, do you want to remind him of the swimming incident during our campaign?
Swimming incidents?
I don't recall.
I don't
remember when the party left me on the boat and I swam through a raging river to catch up to the boat?
Oh yeah.
I don't remember that.
That was stupid.
No, that wasn't during your campaign. That was during Nate's campaign.
I mean,
in college.
something equally stupid happened in this campaign, probably several times.
Dude, it was so many years ago. I don't remember.
So basically, what I was playing a Dragonborn barbarian in that campaign as well, and my strength stat was a 20. Nate had me make 11 successive, harder to meet strength checks.
Oh yeah, I was kind of a dick when I was DM.
To give you an idea, the first one started off as a 12, then a 14, then an 18, then a 20, then a 22, and so on and so forth in that
Jesus
vein.
Christ.
They did not go up that high.
Yes, they did. I remember it vividly because you were like, "How the fuck are you rolling 3 20s in a row?" Because you wanted me to drown, and I actually caught the boat.
Oh, I do remember this. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, this was stupid.
So Fishy has just always had stupid good luck with rolls, apparently. Okay.
Yeah.
I rolled 3 nat 20s in a row.
That is.
And Nate literally threw his papers up and walked out for like 5 minutes.
I would have been checking your fucking die. I'd be like shaking it like this thing's gotta be fucking weighted. Like this shit's gotta be fucking weighted.
I rolled twice as many nat 1s that session as I did nat 20s, so
fair. All right.
Oh my God.
What is the
as soon as I made it to the boat,
fire in both senses of the word.
As soon as I made it to the boat, I don't think I landed a single hit on any of the people we were fighting.
No, but you successfully made it to the fucking boat.
I think the flavor text of that was you're exhausted from swimming.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, so after you mash Greg, the rest of the group goes, all right, man, I don't particularly feel like being mashed, so Yeah, we'll take you to
Potatoes.
see Frequency.
Dude, that's a legit.
I'm sorry, your leader is named Frequency.
Well, it's technically Free Quincy. His parents were very hippie-ish, but he prefers to just put that together into a singular word. It sounds cooler, right?
I mean, sure, whatever floats your boat. Or his boat. It's his name.
Grabs pelt for later use. Sylvain, take this. I don't want the fucking tabaxi pelt.
What?
But Ragna might. I mean, you're not wrong. It's got a nice leopard pattern on it. It's pretty intact. I mean, there's some areas where the bones poked through, but... So you keep it! I mean, he's also not wrong. I need to create like a zoom function in fucking OBS so I can just zoom on y'all's chat shit so I don't have to read this out loud.
That would be convenient.
Just
Fine. I guess I just have a pelt.
you
you do.
have a tabaxi. You have Greg pelt. All right.
Cool.
I'm gonna make Rose make this into a hat.
Yeah.
Well,
You know she's
just
probably gonna
make
be
sure
pretty
that-
appalled by that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got the Riz, so
And he's got the
Uh,
stamina.
The real.
Rose is very pleased.
I mean, I'm a 7 foot tall dragonborn who went bald at a certain point, and we never resolved that fact. By the way,
wait,
like
but-
15 sessions ago when I got the sewage ick.
Dragonborns don't have. Do they have hair?
Yes, they can.
Hmm.
Goliaths are the hairless ones.
Oh no, you're right.
Anyway,
All right. So they
like I was saying, I'm a 7 foot dragonborn riding a fucking a big wheel with a goat base and somehow still pulling off performance checks. I think that qualifies me as having Riz.
Yeah. Also, now in my headcanon, at any rate, you've just kind of tied the flesh sack that was a tabaxi around your neck, wearing him like a really bloody cape.
Cape Man.
That's fucked up.
So they take you further into the right half of the city, approximately center mass. If we were to, we'll just assume the city is approximately circular, and that circle is cut more or less in half. And you're right about in the center of the right half of that circle. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Circles, the DM's favorite shape.
And
I thought it was a dodecahedron.
I mean,
Sure.
That's what a D20 is, Munchie.
I do like the dodec. I was obsessed with the dodecahedron in grade school, actually. All right.
Were you one of those weird burnout kids who was like all about like the spirituality of geometry or something like that?
No, that was college. No, in elementary school, I was just weird and nerdy, and when I found out about the dodecahedron, I was like, "That's the coolest fucking thing ever." Did you know? They make shapes out of shapes out of shapes, and people are like, "Yeah."
While you're high on acid and shrooms, looking at it.
It's actually-
You're like Mr. You're like Mr. Popo. All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle.
Okay. So y'all are wrong. A dodecahedron is a 12-sided figure.
Oh,
So
fuck. Is it a decahedron? Dodecahedron?
I think.
Anyway.
They take you into there's a clearing in the middle of like a courtyard. I don't have a good example of this. If y'all have ever been to like Milwaukee area, there's the Bayshore Mall. The Bayshore Mall has like this kind of courtyardy area with like a fountain and some like little spritzy shits and like a band area. It's just kind of an open space with like some chunks of grass and some trees and some concrete, and rings out Greg Juice from Cape Pelt. Oh my fucking god. You take off it's sloshing, by the way. You take off the tabaxi sack. And proceed to just go complete with like cracking bones and squelching noises as like out of like bone holes just geysers of blood. And you're doing this as you do this as you're walking up to what you're assuming to be the tabaxi leader. He is standing, well, kind of like Slav squatting on the.
Does this just give me like a passive intimidation? So kind of what I was hoping for.
I mean, yeah. Yeah,
'Cause,
everyone around you is just kind of mortified.
That's what I'm going for, so I'm happy with that.
So you walk into the courtyard towards the stage, and you see another leopard print tabaxi who has long, very colorful dreadlocks. They're glowing under the black lights in a wide variety of colors. Very rainbow childy. Wearing a tie-dye tank top and skinny jeans that are just ripped to all shit. Oh, it's shiny. Icosahedron. Ooh, that's a cool name. I like that.
Isahedron,
Right?
Isn't it? Is
No,
it?
it's icosahedron.
Oh, I thought they all were silent.
And he looks at you as you're ringing out Greg, and he just goes, "Was that really necessary?"
I mean, it's that, or I'd track Greg Juice all over your stage.
I mean, you're tracking Greg Juice behind you now.
I still chose to do what I did, and I'm not sorry.
Just lets out a big sigh. Just, hey Jimmy. Yeah, boss. Who are these guys? Well, they kind of showed up out of nowhere. They haven't really agreed to pick a side, but they seem pretty cool. Pretty cool. You guys really high again? I mean, that's all we do around here. Yeah, okay, fair. I guess you guys want the lowdown on what's been going on here, or do we? What do you want?
Are you just not going to ask about Greg? But sure.
I mean, sure. What happened? I'm assuming you killed him.
Oh yeah.
Did you win the dance battle? I'm assuming you won the dance battle.
Nope.
Not really.
What?
The lawnmower is not going to win you anything. Or lawn sprinkler, or what the fuck it's called.
The sprinkler.
Let's just say we have the latest and bad guide to baloney miss technology.
Wow.
Let's just say we're on a mission and we're really impatient.
We're on a mission from God.
God, I was about to say that.
Are we Blues Brothers now?
So
am I Jim Belushi because I'm probably gonna die young?
You kind of see him like look really mildly concerned, but you kind of get the impression he's on like Xanax or some shit. Like he's clearly like, huh, that's pretty off-putting, but I just can't be bothered to give a fuck.
Let's just say I figured out a way around whatever the fuck's going on here.
It's pure unadulterated stubbornness, which is very.
I find it very interesting that you're struggling to give a fuck about your very obviously dead and bloody corpse of a community member right here, and yet you do seem to care about what other people want to listen to. It's not a good look for you, my dude. You're not getting any good points here.
He kind of scratches his head and just goes, I mean, I'm certain I will give significantly more of a fuck once these Xanny bars have worn off. Apparently, I don't really give a fuck about what the hyenas are listening to right now either. I know what I like to listen to, and I know what my people like. I can't get over that. Ooh, a shiny version. He goes, he's like, listen, I'm on some significantly powerful anti-anxiety drugs right now. Give it about 3 hours.
You do know we know how to make that leave your system faster, right?
Oh, really?
Yes, it's called punching you in the stomach until you lose the contents of it.
Ugh. Walks up to him, grabs his shoulder, leans in, and deadpan says, I can make that wear off right now. Roll intimidation with advantage.
Still dripping in grape juice.
It's still dripping in grape juice.
I keep hearing grape juice instead of grape. So I'm just picturing just like purple sloshing off of you.
Yeah. He kind of see his eyes get a little clearer, and he goes, all right. Give me a second here. Give me 2 seconds. And he pulls out what looks like a joint, but when he lights it up, it has an extremely like acrid smell to it. It takes a couple.
Up catnip.
No, it's angel dust.
Okay.
He takes 2 puffs off of it, puts it out on the underside of his arm, and goes, all right. Who are you people? Why did you kill my friend? Jesus fuck.
Because your friend was forcing us to participate in a very unnecessary dance-off.
See, okay, technically speaking, they were forcing you. That's just kind of how this shit works right now. Let me explain. Would anyone like some drugs? We have lots of them.
No.
All right, story time without drugs.
I can't speak for my companions, but I will pass.
Would you like some tea?
Sylvain is very interested.
Give me. Zark says, "Give me one of everything."
All right, can do. Looks to Zark, goes, got you. What about you, elf boy?
I'll try whatever you had before you took a snuff of that pipe.
All right, I got you. Dear person, do you want some tea?
You better clarify non-herbal tea.
Yeah, no, not druggy. It's not specialty. We have like some mint. You want some mint tea?
Actually, some mint tea would be nice, thank you.
All right, honey or no honey?
No, honey, I don't like the combination of sweet with my mint.
All
Are we
right,
not going British and adding milk?
minty milk tea.
What? Hey.
Honestly, I would try it. He goes, all right. He snaps his fingers, like just does like the snap, and the leopard, or not leopard. There's a panther tabaxi that he dubbed Jimmy earlier. Comes up with just a tackle box. He opens it up.
Is it like the scene from when John Cena plays that drug dealer in that Tina Fey movie?
Yeah, actually, it's exactly like that.
I got Molly, I got Sherm, I got her sister Kelly. I got shit that'll make your dick hard, shit that'll make your dick soft, shit that'll find your dick.
Yeah, it's the whole John Cena spiel.
I got Flintstone gummies if you want them.
And like, as he's going through that whole spiel, you two are just kind of huddled around him, like, "Ooh, oh, okay, yeah, okay, I'll take some of that. Yeah, that sounds good. All right, yeah, okay, yeah, cool. Okay, thank you for the." You're hitting like a joint as you're like popping a couple pills and like hitting another thing that looks like a joint but tastes kind of weird, and you're like, "Oh, that's kind of got me tingly, weird." As all that's going on, Frequency just kind of pulls out a tea kettle and a cup and just, and here you go. I'm gonna have some of this myself because that angel dust has got me tripping a little harder than I intended to. All right, story time. Everyone good? Everyone happy? No one gonna murder anybody? Cool.
Depends.
All right.
I make no promises.
Good enough. So a while back, a blue light in the sky came crashing down. Now, we've always kind of had a beef with the Knolls because they're really hardcore into that excessively loud and grindy dubstep. It's just too much, man. We're not into it. It doesn't make good feels when you're on drugs that we like to take.
Munch, I'll get the Discord quick while you're... it's basically me and Sylvain.
We prefer EDM. It's a little lighter. It's more bouncy. It's fun. Up until that point, we had just kind of like avoided each other's preferred hangout spots. more or less. You know, occasionally we'd have some dance battles. It was all in good fun. Until the blue shiny ball hit the city. Ever since then, we have all become significantly more passionate about our musical choice, to the point where we have decided, potentially against our own will, now that I'm thinking about it really hard because I'm sober for the first time in about 4 weeks.
Sober being him on Angel Dust.
We want our music to be the primary genre played throughout the entirety of the city. Admittedly, we did drive out the vast majority of the residents with our bullshit. That's not great. It's not a great look. Anyways.
No, it's not.
In a similar vein, we have always been pacifistic. That's why we dance battle. You know, you see gangs and TV shows, they always fight. We prefer dance-offs. Takes a hit and very twitchily asks where blue shiny ball is. Just, where's the blue shiny? Blue shiny? Calm down. We're getting there.
Shut up, God!
Jimmy, what did you give him? One of everything. He asked for one of everything, and you said bet. Ah, fuck, I did say bet. Constitution?
This is why I can't take him anywhere. I feel like a babysitter.
He's actually handling it pretty well. He kind of takes a deep breath and goes, all right, I'm back. What's going on?
How's Sylvain doing?
Sylvain, roll a Constitution.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah, you're sitting there like, I don't know why are you twitching, bro? Like, can you not handle your shit?
You're right.
I'll fucking handle your shit.
They played. So it appears that my best guess is that the blue shiny thing magically amplified our God, I can't do words tonight. Fuck.
Your racism?
Our priorities, our preferences, our desires, our
Your racism?
principles.
Your music racism?
It's not racism, it's genre preference. We have nothing against the hyenas, besides their musical tastes.
And yet you divided the town in half. Seems kind of racist to me, but what do I know? I'm just a dragon.
It's over the music. Takes another sip of the mint tea. Very aggressively.
Why does this sound like Maniac McGee, the movie?
You know the phrase "hit dogs holler"? You're acting like a hit dog right about now, my dude.
runs over to Pin. Up dog.
You are a little bit too high for your own good right now.
Probably.
Yeah.
The log just
Probably
he just raises his hands like, can I finish real quick, please? And then we can have this discussion about who's too high for what.
Maybe.
Fine, I'm gonna go over to that building and scale it.
You do that. So every day at midnight, we have been meeting up at the crash site in the name of deciding who gets control over the entire city to have a massive dance-off amongst our gangs. Speaking of which, looks at non-existent watch. It's about 11:20. We should probably get moseying.
Mm-hmm.
A
Interesting.
19 strength. All right, you get to the top of the townhouse in approximately the end of that speech.
All right. So
What are you?
now, do you want to hear why we're here? Because it's kind of connected to apparently what you guys are going through. I can tell you while we walk. I will walk with you.
Sure, let's go.
Fucking hate plastic corks.
Great. Okay, lovely. So basically, that bright blue light that fell from the sky and apparently made your hatred for each other a lot worse than it already was. We need that to save the world. The world will literally die, and your music preference will no longer matter because you won't be alive to listen to your music anymore. Nor will there be anybody left to make the music that you like to listen to. So, if you want to continue listening to your music, I suggest you help us.
All
I
right, well,
second that.
that requires you guys to then win the dance battle. Because the winner
Or
of the
we
dance
could,
battle
you
gets
know,
the blue
just
shiny.
we could just, you know, attack everything.
I mean, if you
Good.
We
can.
can literally claim it and then be like, if any one of you bitches fucking wants it, come at us.
In the background, you hear wee! Dun, 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 dun.
Like I said, babysitter.
Accurate.
Do I take any damage from that? Or am I just immune to fall damage at this point?
There's like 1d2 damage per flop. Minuscule damage. You've got armor and
Yeah, I
scales.
mean, you are on PCP, so even though you like, yeah, you take 4 damage, but you don't really feel it. You're on so many,
Every time-
you're on so many drugs, you don't feel it, and you're not really bleeding.
It's like Goku when he gets hit, just make a squeaky noise every time I hit a beam on the way down.
Oh my god.
Just wee squeak, wee squeak.
Yeah, we're gonna say that actually canonically happens.
And except in Goku's case, it's the air leaving his lungs. In my case, it's actual squeaky noises.
E.
You're just a squeaky toy on a downward spiral.
I mean, my constitution would. I think I negated the effects of any addiction with that constitution save. I could just do this shit and quit.
Once. Yeah, you do this shit again, your constitution check is going to be significantly higher, sir.
No, I was an 8 higher then since he did LSD with the rhino.
When did he oh shit, that's right, you did LSD. Well, LSD's not addictive. It's just very easily tolerance forming.
Anyway, I catch up with everybody.
You catch up with everyone.
After making a Zarg-shaped hole in the wall.
Again, why is this a repeating occurrence?
You just look
Because I'm on cocaine.
You just look up into the sky and you see a fat man wearing a flannel shrugging.
Does he have beard and glasses and he's wearing a beanie with headphones on?
Yes.
Okay.
So
was that a
Just because I
hallucination?
can see you don't mean that I believe in you.
Like it's kind of like God in Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Wait. Walks up to Pim. Wait, you see him too?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I see him.
The fucking frequency just goes, what the hell are you guys talking about? It's just stars.
None of your business. Shut up.
There's a fat man in the sky. He's got a sick beard.
We have a narrator. They think he's God.
And, whoa.
I don't believe in a god. I just call him God for lack of a
Me
real
neither.
word.
Fair enough.
So, assuming that
Sorry, I
y'all
thought you
stick
had
to
a
the right
compass thought.
side of the city.
I'm pretty sure dragonborns are inherently agnostic.
I don't think that's true, because isn't Tiamat specifically like the draconic god?
Yeah. Tiamat's like the god of chaos, right?
I think so.
Yes, but most dragons.
Tiamat
fall
takes a draconic form, but
he is technically the god. He's the god of chaos, and I think somewhere along his list, he's the god of dragons, ergo dragonborns, but it's mostly the primary
It's
color dragons.
Color dragons, yeah, not the metal.
I'm pretty sure the metal pigmented dragons actually have a different god that's on the lawful good side.
They do.
Since they tend to help humanity.
Yeah. No, they do. I'm super. It's been a long time since I've done any deep lore dives on D&D, but yeah, I do.
Anyway.
So
shiny.
Yeah. So frequency proceeds to explain as you walk. Like, all right. So if we stay on our side of the divide, we won't have to run into anyone, and we can probably make it there in pretty good time. Are we cool with that?
I mean, I can just get
as
there.
long as we get there.
All right.
Just
I can
point the direction, and I'll meet you there.
Same, honestly, I can leap really fucking fast.
He points vaguely towards like the center of the city.
I just start deer bounding my way over there.
All right, give us some crashes through a wall, crashes through a brick wall, bangs off of a steel reinforced door, goes through the window.
Am I such a just juggernaut in this bitch?
Yeah. At this point, yeah, we'll just say that you're just fucking straight up Kool-Aid manning your way towards the center of town.
Oh yeah.
Pam, you're bounding away gracefully off of like cars and shit, because fucking why not?
Hell yeah.
Give us survival checks, both of you, since you're breaking from the party to go and find the dance battle. Oh god, we're getting raided by another person. It's Amara. Hi, Amara. Welcome in.
I think I survived.
Baby, are you still in chat? Can we get a shout out, please? Holy crap. Wow, that's rough.
It is rough.
You can give 10 points off mine to Pim.
Yeah, all right, we'll do that.
Holy shit.
We'll do that. You follow the sounds of destruction as Zarg just rugged up Kool-Aid Man's his way through walls.
I would like to say that I am at least polite enough to not land heavily enough on their vehicles. There are no dents left behind.
Sylvain, are you following them, or are you just sticking with the tabaxis? Because if you're sticking with the tabaxis, you don't need survival.
I'm gonna follow them because I'm high off my gourd and I want to follow where the good time's at.
Well, how are you going to attempt to follow, though? That's the real question.
Yeah. Well,
let's just say neither of you could do what I'm doing.
Apparently I'm all zannied out, so I don't really care if I got an 11 survival. I just kind of keep going.
You're just like real chill walking your way through. Like, oh, that's pretty cool, man. All right, I'll catch you guys there later. And you're just like real chill walking your way down the street.
Suddenly he just stealths behind a trash can because he forgets what he's doing.
Let's see, what was going on with that? Playing Final Fantasy 14? Cool. I hope you had a good time playing that. Soup, give me acrobatics for like the finesse of your jumpies.
Oh my god. Acrobag.
Is Pim pirouetting through the air and
primarily they stated they were trying to be gentle with their landings.
Do I get any advantage for being half deer?
I mean, don't deers inherently get disadvantage against cars?
That is terrible.
Acrobatics!
God. This is my dad!
No!
That is hilarious.
I believe that needs to be a quote.
No! Good lord, those poor deer.
Unless it's my fucking car, and then apparently they have goddamn advantage.
Right? They can total your fucking car.
Apparently,
this is for my father.
apparently my wife. Yeah, I'm sorry, Amar. You rated right as the ad started. Apparently, my wife's sub ended right in the middle of my stream, so she got ads too.
Oof.
Fucking rip. Ripperoonie.
Rip the dream.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say no, your dearness does not give you advantage. But it also does
Okay,
not
I
give you
just wanted to check.
disadvantage.
Oh, never mind. I didn't need it.
Alright, yeah, no, you managed to not ding any of the cars. You were very
still
graceful
standing
and
by my deer
soft
quote.
landing on the hoods of the vehicles and off of like dumpsters and trash cans and shit. Alright, Sylvain, give me a constitution check.
Shit.
Alright, you managed to maintain your attention span.
Oh wow. Okay.
Zarg,
Damn.
give me a constitution check. You do not manage to maintain your attention span.
Oh wow.
Wait, hang on. I have a proposal to this. Technically, stimulants are good for ADHD.
But you don't have ADHD. It's a fucking dragonborn.
But you're also on hallucinogenics.
Fine.
And
You're on like every type of drug there is.
and there is a neon painted statue that looks like it's trying to pick a fight with you. And because it is not an actual living person, you are able to start smacking at it with your axe. So you spend approximately 15 minutes just stomping the statue into dust. Very pretty dust.
That sounds on brand.
It does sound on brand, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. Those all do pretty solid. You powderize the statue, and you are now covered in technicolored dust.
And he sniffs it.
Do you sniff it?
Seems on
Why?
brand.
20 Constitution. You regain your senses for a moment and go, oh shit, right. I'm supposed to go beat up some dance nerds to get the shiny rock. Give
I need
us.
to roll a constitution.
No, you're good. Give us survivals.
Oh,
Thank you for
no.
the 26 months of subscribing, my love. I appreciate you. Find it funny that you're
Wow.
technically paying for me.
Holy shit. I cannot survive for the shit today.
You're doing okay. Pam, give me a survival as well. You're not on drugs, but you.
Give me just a second.
Depends on tea.
That mint's hitting you pretty hard. You're breathing extra good from the mintiness. You got extra oxygen going to your brain.
The caffeine's giving you the jitters.
My history of survival does not bode well. Well.
All right, so you get a little backtracked. You end up running into Sylvain. He goes, "Wait, weren't you going that way?" And you go, "Fuck, god damn, the stupid city." Listen.
Wait, hold on. We're in a fucking area that I have.
Oh, this is one of your
Where is my
perverted
goddamn-
environments, isn't it?
Yeah, it is urban.
Okay, then you have
Difficult terrain doesn't slow groups travel, cannot become lost unless magic is involved. Always alert to danger, twice as much found while foraging, while tracking, learn exact number sizes, how long ago they
I mean,
passed.
there is a dungeon
Oh,
infection
area.
place, so that is magic.
Yeah, but it doesn't specifically affect navigation.
I was like, that affects the fighting, not the navigation.
All right, you managed to maintain course then. You do get distracted.
Technically,
By a
I was gonna say technically we all should, because my bonus affects the group.
Yeah, but y'all are technically separated.
Fair enough. Well, that's what happens when you guys don't stick around the deer. Well, except now Sylvain, apparently. Me and Sylvain are fine.
Yeah. Zarg is also fine because he rolled a 21, although he bounces off the wall and decides, all right, I'm going to take roads from here on out. This is starting to hurt.
Who decided that?
The nat 1.
If you're responding, it does mean you can hear me.
Yells, I can't hear you, God! Smashes through another wall.
Oh, that was specifically to God. Okay, never mind. Not me.
I don't think it was directed directly at me, but it made it funnier for me.
Fair enough.
Okay. You eventually make your way to the impact site, which takes the form of a beat the shit coliseum. Okay? From the outside of the coliseum, you see just pulsing lights and you hear just the heavy bass of the various electronic musics. It appears to be taking kind of the form of like a battle of the bands kind of thing where they're going back and forth.
This is gonna be like Scott Pilgrim Battle of the Bands, where we get like fucking anime fights with our instruments, or
No, I was talking more so in how the music is playing. Like for a couple seconds you got some dubstep, and then for a couple seconds you got the EDM.
Gotcha.
Meanwhile, if they just let them play at the same time, they probably actually sound better.
So instead of Dead Mouse, would it be Dead Meese in this world?
God damn it.
Dead Moose.
Dead Moose.
Dead Moose.
Unalived Moose. Unalived Moose.
And instead of Skrillex, it's Screamix.
Oh, I thought you were going to go Squirrel X.
I like Squirrelix. Some bass head.
No. Instead of playing Bass Hunter Dota, they're playing Bass Grunter Data.
I thought you were going to say Bass Grundle.
Me too. Bass Grundle. Oh god. Oh fuck. All right. So, you see, god damn it, I'm starting to get dizzy from laughing. So as you enter the Coliseum, like it's like a sports Coliseum. It's covered head to toe in like light strips and neon paint. There's the music, there's the pulsing lights. As you walk through the broken down front gates, you see there's dance battles everywhere. All of it going to the beat of the main musical source, which appears to be also beat to shit stadium grade speaker with a hole in the top of it that has pale blue light emanating from said hole, creating a sort of aura around it.
So the arcane tier is in the speaker.
Yup.
Sylvain, you good at climbing?
Um,
Can you scale the speaker and sneak it out?
I mean, I can throw him in the hole.
what would climbing be? Climbing is like athletics, right?
Be the first time he finds the hole in his life.
Can I kind of retcon it and do acrobatics instead?
It depends on how you try to do the climbing. But let me roll a perception for frequency here real quick. He's got citizen stats, but goddamn, okay. He looks at y'all and just kind of he goes, it's very loud. So he's like, I know what you guys are thinking. It's not gonna work. We've tried to climb in the speaker and take the shiny before. It's got like a barrier, okay?
I'm gonna try anyway, 'cause fuck you.
Interesting.
He's also trying to like pantomime that because you probably are having difficulty hearing. Zarg, you go up to the center of the stage. You go to the center stage and try to climb into the speaker.
Yeah.
All right, so I mean that's a good, it's a good athletics roll. There's also, hold on, you just walk past a hyena man, who is okay. Just imagine if Skrillex was a humanoid hyena.
Oh man.
And for anyone watching the stream or potential VOD later, if you don't know who Skrillex is, oh wow, he changed his look hardcore. That's crazy. I knew this Skrillex. The clean shaven, half cut, long haired motherfucker with the nerd glasses.
Yeah.
I don't know this Skrillex with the fucking tastefully like mainstream beard and the man bun. The fuck?
I'm not gonna lie, the number of hyena themed or hyena specific OCs in the furry community that have the Skrillex hairstyle, there's a lot.
Is that a thing?
Yes.
Because hyenas technically have manes.
That is
Yeah.
very
It's one of the yeah,
They can do
it's
the-
one of the really common hairstyles for them because it's an easy way to integrate it with the hyena mane style, like what Fish was just referencing.
makes sense.
Anyway, what about the Skrillex hyena?
He's just kind of looking at you like he's like looking at you and then back to frequency, and he's just kind of going, "Who the fuck is this guy?" As you try to enter the hole in the speaker, Sylvain, you're also gonna try. You both managed to reach the top of the speaker. Zarg by literally just climbing it. Sylvain by doing a couple flippies off of shit up to it.
Yeah.
You both reach the
That's
top of the
fucked up.
speaker, look down, and go, "All right, rock paper scissors for who goes in first." Just roll d6s. Whoever gets the higher roll wins the rock paper scissors.
Well, fuck. All right. How do I do that?
There should be a dice roller function on the toolbar. What?
Oh, I got it. I lost. It's fine.
Don't even make it past the first round. You throw scissors to Zarg's rock, and he just goes, "Ha!" and pushes you off.
Fucker. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
You're fine. You do a twirl in the air and land on your feet. Fine.
Hot nerd.
Zarg, you try to like climb inside of the speaker, and there's a physical barrier. Like, what direction are you going? Feet first? I'm assuming you're going feet first.
It's bold of you to assume I was going to go into the hole it's already made.
Kool-Aid man.
I'm kicking my way in from the top down, bitch.
All right, so this makes it even better. As you try to kick your way in, you get repelled like a force wave. Like if someone casts shockwave and you failed to save, you get sent flying about 10 feet
Can I
backwards.
at least see if my strength actually damages it in any way first
Sure,
before I get repelled?
sure.
Ah.
No.
Ah, wow.
Technically speaking, you did not make physical contact with the speaker in that instance.
Sucks, Ark.
You hear hyena laughter.
Am I still on the top of the speaker, or where am I?
No, you got flung about 10 feet away. You landed next to Subwoofer, who is the Knoll leader.
What the fuck? Subwoofer and frequency?
Yeah,
Subwoofer.
yeah.
That is what I call big dogs when they bark.
I'm getting back up there.
All right, you climb back. At this point, Frequency and the rest of y'all have Sylvain's there. Y'all have reached the dance floor, and Frequency goes, "Woofer, Quincy, you ready to do this? Same as every other day. Let's go." You start busting out dance moves. You get back to the top of the speaker, Zarg. Why you're doing Arcana to try and figure out what this is?
I gotta see if I have any way of breaking it physically with anything I have in my inventory.
I mean-
just want to know kind of what barrier it is.
I mean,
What
it's
I'm doing with-
a piece of God, so breaking it with brute strength is extremely unlikely.
So you're saying there's a chance?
I mean,
How sturdy is the speaker itself? Did we just destroy the whole speaker?
see, he tried to. To explain, Zarg literally tried to kick his way into the speaker, like trying to damage the speaker, and in doing so, got repelled. The speaker itself looks like it's about to fucking collapse, but it's
What do I know about the
magically
barrier? Like
reinforced.
what is it like resistant to, or what will it like? Can I get any insight into with that arcana of like, is it only physical, or is there a chance of any kind of other attacks making it through?
It seems to be just completely resilient to God, what's the word I'm looking for? Penetration. It's not as if like it's it's one of those things. It's you get the vibe. It's similar to the whole forced pacifism thing.
So I'm a dragonborn, right?
What does that have to do with?
Particularly of the element of lightning.
I mean, like I'm not saying that won't get through, but I'm also saying that it's a pretty low chance of it getting through.
All I needed to do is since it'll repel any physical attack, if I use my lightning breath, I might be able to use the force differential of the repelling to shoot the crystal out of the speaker, even though it still has its barrier.
Way to go all engineer on this shit, Fish. Like, Jesus.
I'm also the highest intelligence stat in the group, so fuck you, it works.
What?
He does have the highest intelligence stat.
No way.
I think he does.
Unfortunately.
Fuck sakes.
The one who makes most of the least smart decisions has the highest intelligence counter.
Intelligence is a use it thing. It's just I actively choose not to use it.
Yeah. I know several people like that in real life.
I exercise.
Yeah, see, that's what we say about common sense where I live.
Soup. I exercise cognitive dissonance to a almost fetishist degree. As Hark.
All right, cast your breath weapon. Let's see what happens.
I'm gonna try and angle it to where I can try and I'm just trying to angle it to not necessarily damage anything. I'm just hoping that some kind of force interaction happens that shoots the crystal out. I'm trying to, if that makes sense.
I think I get what you're saying. Is your breath weapon in the shape of a cone?
Wait, why am I? Do I still have rage check?
If it's lightning, it's a line.
So
It's a line.
Okay.
I didn't mean to have rage check still. Whoops.
Don't tell me how I knew that. I used to be a DM. Let's just say Fishy always tends to play a Durganborn. Emphasis on Durganborn.
But yes, it's a line, and I'm shooting it angled to try and, kickflip that fucking crystal out.
Okay. All right.
And or at least the electricity might have some effect on something since it's not technically physical.
So wait, how does it? So it's just a saving throw. It's not a ranged.
That's half damage.
It's not a ranged attack.
It is. It's range.
But so you don't have to make an attack roll for it?
No, it's just an automatic hit. As far as I understand.
Hold on. How do breath weapon work?
Because I only get to use it once per day, once per 24-hour period. It's got
and objects.
Oh,
at least in the description, it never said anything about rolling a hit dice.
Wait, I thought that breath weapons had a recharge roll. Maybe I'm thinking of real dragons, not dragonborns.
Dragonborns have a recharge roll. I think they can only use it
Dragonborns can only use it once per 24-hour period.
Okay, noted. Well, since it is an inanimate object and it cannot make a saving throw,
Also need to see if that damage is still accurate.
I don't know how to do this. Give me a second here. Let me think.
I also need to see if that damage is correct still. Okay, yeah, 3d6 is correct for my level.
I like that one.
Roll damage.
weak sauce.
I'm not trying to break it. I'm just trying to punt it.
Well, no, still, just roll damage. That's how I'm going to determine what happens.
3d6, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
So while we're being nostalgic, in my first campaign ever, I played a silver dragon and a Goliath hero fighter. We each had two people. So
I couldn't get two worse rolls. At least the 3's mid.
weak sauce.
The barrier, you can see the barrier seems to be almost like a skin around the speaker. but instead of like bouncing off like you would think it would do, like initially I was planning on having me like a laser beam off a mirror, but the barrier absorbed your lightning
Ooh.
and the music got louder by about 2 decibels.
Whoa, that's extra spicy.
You look behind you and you see the Tabaxi and the Knoll just full breakdance battling, like just sweat dripping off of them. So Vane and Pim, what are y'all doing?
I'm
just watching the circus act.
Can I roll Arcana to
Pulls out
see if
another
there's
cup
a
of tea.
weak spot on the speaker?
Sure. Okay, so
You got the same Arcana I did.
yeah. So with that Arcana, that's a pretty solid roll. You get the idea that like this is a pretty powerful artifact. This is literally like as if a piece of God broke off and fell to Earth, right? So like it has a weak spot. Zarg was kind of onto something there with trying to like sort of pierce it at an angle. But it's an extremely potent magic.
Okay.
I have another idea. It may kill some people. This is a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
So is the speaker fixed into place?
Yeah. Yeah, it's bolted down.
Oh, okay.
Is there any way what would I have to do to play the goat bass in a way that outpaces the decibel level of the speaker in hopes that the vibrations hit the crystal?
Okay, so side note also, can I roll an investigation to look at the surface of the shield and see if I can find a chink in the armor? Since I know angle is a part of it, I'm just kind of like pulling a circular perimeter around the shield until I see something.
So what you're doing, yeah, investigation. Cool, good investigation. Okay, so what you're doing while Zarg is like,
Because I mean, if I have to, I'll fight fire with hot fire here, and I got a goat bass. I got some sick riffs.
Yeah, but you don't have an amp.
It's magically attuned with an amp, basically.
Oh, okay.
So you remember how
I'll
you
buy
pulled out the goat's tongue before? Here's what you... Okay, hold on. Roll me an intelligence. No, actually, no. With that 20 Arcana before Zarg, I'll give you this. You pull out the goat's tongue from your goat head base, and you try to stick it to the speaker, and it stays.
Whoa. Okay.
Meanwhile, Sylvain *doing little circles around it, tapping at it, and every time you tap, it kind of ripples.
Okay.
And as you reach where Zarg has the goat head's tongue stuck to the speaker, you notice it kind of creates a little bit of a ripple feedback.
Like right where he has the tongue tied?
Yeah.
Right where Zarg is tongue tied?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't have to do anything then because Zarg has it handled. Zarg's gonna play some fucking bass for us and totally ruin the Tabaxis and Knowles vibes.
Speaking of which, I'm rolling for their dance battle right now. All right. All right. They're currently tied, as always. Zarg, what are you playing? Is it more Slayer? Are we on a Slayer kick today?
It's raining blood.
See,
Raining blood.
See,
That
that's what I
sounds-
thought
that
in my
sounds
brain. I
good.
was like, Slayer's Raining Blood sounds like a pretty apt song to play in this scenario.
Yes.
I'm gonna attempt to play Disturbed Sound of Silence for the simple fact it's fighting fire with fire, trying to silence the crystal.
Okay.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I can't fight that logic.
I like it to the point where I'm going to give you advantage on your performance, which is important because you got to hit a pretty high check on this. Not high enough. However, Sylvain, you're still standing there. Give me a perception. Yeah, good enough.
Okay.
You see the barrier start to ripple as if, like, you ever see a video of like a side view of like a glass pane under extreme like sound, how it kind of like wobbles to the noise.
Oh yeah, that's so cool. I know what you're talking about. I grab my short sword and prepare to stab the ripple in its center.
All right. Go for
Are
it.
you saying I'm just off frequency wise?
Well, yeah, kind of. It's a matter of I was expecting I was expecting, so the plan was the performance check had to be I was hoping for a 20. 16 is really close, so we're going this route. Sylvain,
Well,
go ahead and stab.
I'm gonna laugh if the sword comes back at you.
Oh god.
Woo!
All right.
Oh, I guess I'm sneaking. Sorry.
I
I didn't realize I had that turned on.
Give us another one without sneak.
Okay, let me figure out how.
Didn't you just
that
say
off
you were gonna
again.
look into how sneak damage was gonna work again too? By the way, because that was some bullshit.
I completely forgot to do that.
No, it's literally just 46 additional damage. Like that's how it gets calculated. Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, that's better. That's significantly better. Like, the damage wasn't the important part, it was whether or not you were gonna hit.
Yeah, I kind of figured. I messed that up. I'm sorry.
It's okay, because it worked out. Your sword strikes true. Unfortunately, through the tongue of the goat head.
I'm sorry, fish.
So it's gonna need some stitches.
It's gonna look extra badass.
But as your sword strikes through the goat's tongue into the barrier, as it's all rippling, it shatters along the ripple, all around the speaker, as the arcane energy dissipates into shiny blue powder. The music stops.
Oh.
Music stops
Whoa.
dead. And
pull the goat tongue and the sword out.
And
quickly.
everyone around you is immediately staring.
I pull the sword out, and reaffix the goat tongue, even though it's slightly damaged. And I'm going to play the single greatest guitar riff in music history, which is from "I Want My MTV." And if you don't know the guitar riff I'm talking about, I feel bad for you.
I don't.
Here, I'll send it to you. Yeah. Let me get it. It is quite literally the single greatest guitar riff in music history.
Feels so uncultured. I just realized that this is an opportunity to just be blasting EDM all throughout this fucking like session.
But yeah, you passed that one up.
But I also realized like it would have been way harder to hear everybody doing that.
So on this video, Munch, go to 28 seconds.
Okay.
Let me post it here.
28 seconds, you said?
Yes.
Dire Straits, huh? 27 seconds. Oh wait, I know this video.
But it's the single greatest guitar riff there ever was.
Oh! Yeah, I know this music. Alright, okay, we're going. Okay. I got into it for a second, wait, shit, copyright, fuck.
I could hear it.
I just start playing that and then a mic just shows up and I just start singing the lyrics to, abate the crowd.
Oh.
You're pulling a Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure on this,
yes, I am.
Man.
Wait. You're doing what? You play that to do what?
Well, since the crowd's all staring and I killed the music, I'm playing my own music and opening up their eyes to different genres.
See, what I imagined you doing was you play that riff, proceed to just take the goat bass to the back of Frequency's head and then just punch through the speaker and grab the stone.
No, I'm gonna play that, and so they can grab the stone
Okay.
and the bait the crowd.
You do that.
Because everyone's watching there, because they're like, "What the fuck? There's no music."
And they go, oh, ew.
And then I'm just gonna play that. I'm just gonna open up that guitar riff and just start going ham.
Roll performance. I'm gonna say with disadvantage because this is in no way what anyone here likes.
He's trying to pull a Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure on this shit, and I hope it works. Oh man.
So like this doesn't negate that what you played was objectively awesome. It's just everyone there is a raver. So they all just immediately go, ew. While that's happening, oh, I guess you're not ready for that. Nice. While that's happening, Sylvain, you reach into the speaker and you pull out the Arcanist here. And as soon as it touches your hand, you guys kind of feel the magical influence over the city dissipate. Switches to the opening of Darude Sandstorm, everyone starts just doing the fucking rave crowd, like arms in the air. Like da-da-da-da-da.
Soup said they were watching the shit show.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm also still doing that stuff.
Hey, you should be proud. We didn't use physical violence or kill anybody to accomplish
I just
this.
imagine the entire time Pim just had stolen Frequency's like tea kettle and was just continuing to drink some nice mint tea.
Hey, I didn't immediately go to killing people to get this accomplished. I feel
honestly,
like
I'm proud.
in itself.
I am proud if it's the, like this.
I didn't have to be the babysitter for once.
I'm also kind of proud of myself because the no way, shape, or form did half of this shit match up to my notes at all. A lot of this was winging it, and it turned out pretty great. All right, you have the blue shiny ball. Zarg is playing Darude Sandstorm. Pim is drinking some tea. Everyone but Frequency and Subwoofer are jamming. Those two turn to you, Sylvain, and go, what is it? At the end of the song.
Oh man, it sounds pretty good.
Oh, you were asking about the music. I thought you were asking about the blue shiny.
Oh, they were talking about the blue shiny thing.
Oh well.
Yeah, no, the blue shiny thing is the thing that I said that we were on a mission for. That I literally said earlier.
The mission from God.
So this is what we came here for. No.
I'm trying to deceive them by saying, by thinking that they were talking about the music.
Like, it's just, it's Darude Sandstorm. It's fine. It's whatever. And it puts away the shiny thing.
Yeah.
No,
these are not the droids you're looking for.
Shiny thing.
Oh, no! No!
You got
I tried so hard! Yeah!
Jesus Christ. How does that work? How does a critical failure above a 10 work? Fuck.
Oh no.
It's still a failure because he just has because rogues are broken.
I guess you managed to, you effectively sneak it into your bag, but there's a hole in your pack and it falls onto the ground behind you. Pim, do you want to roll a sleight of hand to try and discreetly pick it up before they notice?
Nothing discreet about it. I just walk over, pick it up, and say, "This is literally what we came here for. We're gonna take this, and if you try to take it from us, we will kill you."
They go, all right, well, we're not, like I said, we're passive. What are you attacking, Fishy?
Did you not read the text?
Oh, you're smashing the speaker. Go home, you fucking degenerates. Says the man that took all the drugs.
Yeah, but I can handle my shit.
And you guys need to learn to not take music so seriously. Widen your horizons. Listen to more than just one genre at a time. I and assure you that your life would be much more better. if you
Yeah,
did that.
Dire Straits is kick ass, you fuckers.
they
Dude, I'm gonna go listen to that after this is done. Like straight up.
I've literally had a remix of the Sailor Moon music stuck in my head like this entire fucking time.
I'm kind of ashamed of what's been on in my head. It's that trap remix of Baby Shark.
Oh
God.
no! What have you been
Oh, hang
playing
on,
your
hang on.
kids, Munch?
Not the trap remix of Baby Shark. He's been like, honestly, thank God he hasn't been on the Baby Shark kick for several, like, almost a year. He's been more into like Blippi and shit like that. So it's been mercifully Baby Shark free lately. But I have a
Also
newborn,
here,
so that might
Munch,
change.
I got you some music you need to check out.
Another recommendation.
What do we got here? Neon Tide Boy. What is that? Is that the AI Plankton?
It's actually kind of a good song.
I think I might check it out later. We'll see. Okay. It's damn near 10 o'clock. We've actually managed to have a solid chunk of storyline taken out. Are y'all gonna Jumanji away, or are you gonna like hang out? What's happening?
Hang on, I walk up to them both and grab them like they're fucking little papitos and kititos by the fucking scruff and say, "You gonna play nice, or am I gonna have to turn you into Gary?"
I would advise you that.
Sorry, go ahead.
Since I was going to say, I advise you at least not picking up the tabaxi like that because that paralyzes cats.
Yeah.
I need to get my bloodlust out somehow. I don't care. And grabbing them by the
Subwoofer
scruff will
looks
do
at Subwoofer looks at Frequency and goes, "Who the fuck is Gary and what happened to him?" And Frequency just goes,
He just goes, "What? You cut out?"
I was like very slowly just kind of smacking my lips and like disturbed.
I just turn him towards my neck.
And he just goes, "Yeah, no, we're gonna play night. Like I said, we're pacifists."
I set them down and give them both a solid pat.
Cool. About expanding our horizons after the time we've had with that thing in our city. Yeah, no, we're both pretty good. Honestly, we might just not play music for a while.
Play some Johnny Cash, you uncultured swine.
It starts writing it down. Jimmy
Evanescence is really good if you want to listen to a woman-led rock band.
Jimmy Bitcoin.
Play "Hurt" by Johnny Cash. Well, in this case, Johnny Stash. I think that song will hit particularly hard given the events of what you've been dealing with.
They go, "All right, yeah, thanks, I guess. I wish you hadn't murdered Greg, but what can I say? I'm glad that I'm not the one who's currently your pulpy cape."
Well,
That's fucked up.
Maybe next time they'll listen when we tell them to take us to their leader, and I won't have to make an example.
I still just am imagining like head spin, the lawnmower pull, the sprinkler, the shopping cart, and finally just so angry, smash.
Whenever somebody says "take me to your leader," I'm thinking like
The
Toy
Martians.
Story. Take us to your leader. What?
Claw.
Yeah.
No, just don't get fanatically obsessed about genres of music, and this won't have to happen again. Just chalk Greg up to martyrdom. Remember him for what he was, a drugged out cat person.
Okay.
Or you could, get some money, go find a necromancer and just bring him back. Then you'll have Gary again.
I'm keeping the pelt.
I was gonna say, is Zark willing to give up Gary's corpse?
I thought it was Greg.
Greg.
Zarg.
Greg. Yeah, Greg.
I fish out the remnants of a femur and give it to him.
Zarg. They need the pelts. but the
They
body.
only need the DNA.
Wait,
If they get a good
Zarg,
necromancer, they
have
only need the
Zarg.
bone.
Zarg, you already have multiple dead things in your inventory. You don't need Greg.
I don't need Greg the rag, mate.
Seriously, your pouch smells like a leather workshop.
No, it
Well, the
smells worse
mahogany,
than the leather workshop.
the mahogany sawdust and toothpicks in my inventory is doing a lot to offset that.
Zarg, I am this
Very
close
good.
to learning Revivify just to use it on each and every individual dead thing in your pack so that it all comes to life in your sleep and runs away.
Fine, I throw a tantrum and defiantly take the pelt off and throw it at him.
They just catch it and just get covered in blood. Just like,
Here's you guys
alright.
like. I also hand them like 500 gold to cover the cost of the necromancer.
Cool, thanks. Yeah,
That's generous.
I think we might actually have a necromancer in town somewhere, so thank you. Thank you. God damn, Greg, you're fucking disgusting. Oh
Wait,
god,
do
is that
they-
his
do they-
fucking intestines?
Do they get a contact high from his blood, considering the drug levels they are on?
I
Oh my
mean,
God.
I don't know. Would LSD be soluble in blood like after a certain amount
I
of
mean, if we
dosage?
go by limitless rules.
My vote is probably for them getting HIV. Plus, or rather,
Yeah,
since they're Tabaxi, it's probably FIV. So yeah.
Okay, it's okay. They're all
Inoculated.
there's a vaccine in this world. They're all vaccinated.
Okay.
They're
All
very.
right.
Anyway,
Yeah,
Anyway,
my level of concern was on the same as Sylvain's. Like, don't let the blood mix with yours. Practice safety.
while they're talking, I pull out the transfer stone and do my, go whatever the go home password is. I forget.
It's Jumanji.
Yeah, Jumanji.
Jumanji.
Type it in, Robin Williams.
Yeah, y'all find yourselves back at the
And like it just leaves like when I poof, it just leaves like a silhouette of the blood and viscera still on my shoulders and neck there, and it splats to the ground.
You know what?
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. That does happen. Y'all end up back at the emergency shelter in Ragna's magic circle. Hold on, let me roll something. That was perfectly timed anime WoW, by the way.
I heard the first chunk of that through your mic.
You guys are. I think we already did this bit, but we're doing it again. You guys find yourself stuck to giant flypaper, and there appears to be a baby basilisk also stuck to the giant flypaper next to you.
What?
It's dead. It's very dead. But it's
So
also...
we're gonna be very dead too?
No, you just all of a sudden you hear, "Oh, then we got the other one! Oh hell yeah!" And then out of a hallway comes Ragnar. He's like, "Oh god! Oh wait, it's you guys. Okay, yeah."
Can
Welcome.
Zarg just like choose to nope out of the glue?
Strength.
Like I'm envisioning like it's like cut away, it's like a video editing screen, you just like click and raise me up out of the fucking glue and like stand me next to it.
With
kinda what I'm
that
going
one in
for.
acrobatics, you are now prone on the glue trap.
I have a very specific
was Sylvain, not me.
visualization in my head of what this looks like regarding Pim. I'm gonna draw it out for you really quick. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm just thinking I just like nope out of it. Like I just physically like click, like I'm like my character model's picked up by a cursor, pulled up into the air, and just moved to the left a little bit and sat down.
What is the sleight of hand intended to do, Sylvain? Zarg, you just kind of walk away, and each step you just pull up another chunk of the flypaper.
The sleight of hand is for just before I hit the surface of the flypaper, I draw my short sword and hold it in a downward stab kind of
I don't think you
formation.
have the strength for that.
I said just before, it's a sleight of hand. Come on, man. Give me some slack.
Yeah, but if you're holding your body weight up on the point of a sword, that's a really hard thing to
No,
do.
I'm not talking about that. I just want to slash through the flypaper so that it comes up with me, and then I can like free my arm, and then I
You're
just am
you're gonna be a
covered in flypaper,
You're gonna be a
and I get
flypaper
up and
burrito, and
walk.
you're gonna like it.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna get stuck to the ground. I'll be flypapered, but I'll have cut out a Sylvain-shaped silhouette. That's the goal here.
So I mean, a
Tim's
22
bun
is a
gets
pretty
stuck
good
to the
sleight of hand.
paper.
I'll say you were able to draw your short sword with the sleight of hand.
Okay.
Oh no, it's in your ponytail.
Yeah, I was gonna say you managed to like kind of deflect and cut, so like, but you also still hit the ground, so like you fall on your back instead of your front at least.
Oh shit.
But you didn't manage to like fully separate
good.
a section of flypaper, and oh my god, this drawing is amazing.
Tim is just stuck ass first to the wall.
Yeah.
The rest of it's
Tim.
just drooping down.
Pim, I have unfortunate news for you. You might be experiencing your first Brazilian.
Oh no.
Because deer butts are furry.
So, how did we end up in this fly trap to begin with? That's what I'm fucking trying to figure
so the
out.
glue trap is on the floor of the magic circle. So I'm
Why
imagining.
though?
So I'm
It's on
imagining
the
Pim.
floor.
Yeah, so I'm imagining Pim just rotated during the transport and is like, "How did I get like this? Oh God!"
Like I land just sitting down. So imagine me just like sitting there like one of those freaking like Beanie Baby toys.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. So Ragnar's come in and he goes, "Oh, welcome back. Sorry about the flypaper. Ooh, Sylvain. Yeah. Hold on.
You owe me for this, Ragna. Come on.
Let me check my character sheet. I mean, sorry, my spell book.
Damn.
Zor just walks up to Ragna with pieces of floor coming up underneath his footsteps.
Holy fuck! How does Ragna have 203 health and only 2
He's a
strength?
level 20 artificer.
He's a level 20 bard.
Jesus.
Oh.
Munch,
Christ.
Zarg just walks up to Ragna and leans on him with pieces of floor sticking to his boots.
He goes, all right, so I don't know, I don't have prestidigitation. So, yeah. You're gonna have to wash that off manually. I'm sorry. Here's some soap.
I was gonna say, do you have something that can dissolve this shit? Like,
let me check my bag of wonder. He just opens up his fanny pack.
No, while he's doing that, I just yelled, Rose, can you come here for a second?
You might want to bathe before you interact with your bow. You're kind of rancid.
Hang on, I got a plan. Does Rose come or not?
Yeah, because you got stamina, bro.
God damn it.
I got
C-O-M-E, not C-U-M.
No, she doesn't hear you. You're in a different section of the.
I go find Rose and bring her.
Okay, you bring Rose over. Meanwhile, Ragnar has pulled out a vial of green viscous fluid and is pouring it on the flypaper. Going, I think this will work. You take 6 acid damage, but you are free from the flypaper.
Jesus Christ.
I just casually asked Orzix to come in and help me.
No, I get Rose there, and I'm like, Rose, you're good with the mixtures and the mortar and pestle. Do you have a remedy for stickiness compounds, i.e. a solvent? You might be able to assist our dear friend here.
Unfortunately, I do not. However...
What about peanut butter?
What about peanut butter?
Yeah.
Peanut butter is good against tar, not glue.
Peanut butter's greasy. Fats are good at dissolving binders.
Right. Didn't even know that you could use peanut butter.
If you
in
get
such
so
a
like
way.
you know in like Seal Coat Roads when they spray that tar down before they put the rock down.
Yeah.
I for whatever reason like when they did that in my hometown, they did it in either park all the time, and like if we'd be playing and fall down after they freshly did that, I'd get like rocks stuck in my hair with that tar. Peanut butter's good for removing tar out of your hair. Same thing with gum.
Wild.
Yeah.
I'm gonna remember that. That's handy.
But it's not
Probably
good
need it with your
against it's not
kids.
good against actual glues.
Okay. Noted.
Well, flypaper is basically just tar.
Yeah. You say, do you have peanut butter? She goes, oh, I do have peanut butter. Here. Yeah. Here you go. And you start like smearing it all over your body, just the parts that like still have residue on it. That's working fine.
I was gonna say, are you gonna give Orzix a snack, Pim?
Wow.
I am going to throw something at you. I am still an archer.
Orzix is blushing at this point. He just goes, here's some solvent, and he just kind of pours it around you.
That's the updated picture. I've got my human arms crossed because I can't move.
So just to show the stream, because these are great. Initially, this was under the assumption it was a vertical glue trap. This is how Pim thought they landed. This is how they are currently. It's just, I love this. It's just like, So you're all free from the fly trap, and Ragnar begins to just go, all right, sorry about that. The baby basilisk infestation has gotten a bit out of hand, and they're attracted to the magic.
Orzix, can I see some of that solvent so I can clean my boots off before I rip up the steel plates of this place?
Oh yeah, sure. Here you go. Don't.
Sweet.
Your boots are clean. They also smell nice.
Do I smell pledge?
I was gonna say you smell like pine sol.
Anyway, I'm going to the showers.
You head to the shower. I'm assuming Sylvain, you also head to. Does everyone just head to the showers because you're still kind of got some gross shit on you?
Yeah, that sounds like a solid plan.
All right. And with that, we are going to end off this session of Chaos in Kordova. Glad I can retire this chunk of notes, because this is probably my least uncertain pack of notes that I've ever written. We'll see. I might be able to top that this weekend, though.
Considering we usurped what you wanted us to do.
I'm honestly not even like looking back at the notes. I'm not even sure what I wanted y'all to do. It was very like I definitely wrote that chunk of notes with improvisation in mind. Like as I read that over.
Well, improvisation is what you wanted, and improvisation is what you got.
Yeah.
Yay!
Just before I'm done showering too, I'm gonna walk up to Ragnar and say, I got a goat base.
Yeah, like, all right, let me see.
He tries to play it, but he plays it horribly. He's like, what?
He specializes in bagpipes. Of course he's gonna play it for me.
Yeah, but he's a level 20 bard. Doesn't he have proficiency with all musical instruments?
No. He's still got a limited number of proficiencies. Right. Well, with that, we're gonna raid out to somebody. I'm not sure who. Let me get my channel open so I can see who's all like live and doing stuff.
I can give you some recommendations.
Yeah? Pick a recommendation. Yeah. What you got? Throw that shit in Gen Chat and Discord.
Gotcha. I'll give you 3 options.
Dreadful Strikes is confusing me because apparently it's not listed as a spell. Fuck.
There's number 1.
Raid Corvus. Julie says silence. We have not rated silence in a while.
There's number 2.
They're also guaranteed to be on tomorrow because I'm pretty sure they stream every single day.
And there's number 3.
Karina, Barbecue, Ian, Hydrius.
Do you want me to put it as a spell or something? Cantrip spell?
Corn is on a Karina, or everyone just calls her Corn. She's on like a soft subathon too. Not that that should make a difference, but
I think we're gonna go with Karina Barbecue because I like their PFP. 2 seconds here. And I'm not sure how. So if it's not set up as like a spell, then I guess just put it in your features and traits.
I can't find anything that lists it as a spell, but it sounds like it should kind of be one because it says you can augment your weapon strike with mind scarring magic drawn from the Gloomy Halls of the Feywild. When you hit a creature with weapon, you do 1d4 psychic damage to the target.
No, that's a
When
does it-
damage increases to 1d6 when you reach 11th level in this class.
no. That definitely sounds like a feature, like a trait class feature.
Okay,
All right,
that's so weird.
all right. Starting raid to. Oh, I love their VTuber character. That's very like that. I like the aesthetic there.
They have several.
Okay. Thank you everyone for hanging out. I hope you had a good time. Much love and appreciation. I'll be continuing and hopefully finishing my animation project for the Silences tomorrow, which is another reason we haven't chosen them for a raid tonight. I'm going to raid them after that. Until next time, hope you'll have a good night. Let's go.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.